all, I didn't see your Facebook or Instagram post a few weeks ago when you bought the suit, and you must be pretty chuffed that you can wear it in a post-fight scrum when you won the fight.
That's it. I mean, I visualised it, you know, get the win, get that finish, you're wearing the suit, looking all nice after it, looking forward to a couple of celebration drinks with my friends.
What was it like being out there? Obviously, not just out there tonight, but when you found out that the UFC was coming to Scotland, coming to Glasgow, you'd be on the card, helping promote it, and then finally be able to fight and perform and win in front of that Scottish crowd tonight.
I mean, well, it was announced that they were coming to Scotland before I was even in the UFC. I still hadn't had the call, so I suppose when it was announced, I was just hoping that I was going to get that call. I kind of thought that would be my debut, because I had worked hard outside the UFC. You know, I was Cage Warriors champion, I'd been Barma champion, I was always taking tough fights and beating one of the top UK guys, so I expected this to be my debut, but you know, it worked out even better. I got the win in Poland, and yeah, now I've got 2 wins, 2 stoppages.
Steve, if we rewind about a year ago, you know, you were in a point in your career where you didn't really know what was going to be next. You were waiting for that call from the UFC. You know, it was a tough time. You know, obviously you were moving about in Scotland as well. To be here in Scotland, to get such an emphatic victory, looking at some of the struggles you faced in the past, does that just make everything so much sweeter?
Yeah, I mean, it's still all surreal. Even before it just feels absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I've had so many hard times, and I suppose you know, people were telling me, you know, like they've had hard times, and you look back and you've just got to keep, you know, people were trying to motivate me, keep going. You know, you look back and laugh one day, and it will all be worth it. You know, I kind of thought that was maybe just a bit of encouragement. Didn't think it would come true, and yeah, I mean, it's just a blessing in disguise. I'm just overwhelmed with everything that's happened.
How did that win in Poland help you going into this fight?
Yeah, I mean, it worked out even better because you know, I got the debut in Poland. I wasn't too nervous in Poland. I really thought that, you know, I'd be really nervous, but walking out I felt comfortable. I just felt like I was doing what I always did, you know, because I fought on top shows. I was a little bit more nervous for this one because I had a lot of fans here, all depending on me. But yeah, even, you know, I still felt comfortable out there, considering, you know.
Was you surprised that on your second fight, UFC put you on straight onto the main card, and did that add any more pressure?
I mean, I was a little bit surprised, because, you know, there was already other Scottish fighters in the UFC, and there was a lot of good fights being announced, so, you know, I kind of thought, I'll not be on the main card, I'll be on the prelims, you know. So when I was told I was on the main card, it was quite a shock, but now looking back I understand why. It took me a little bit longer to get to the UFC, but you know, I was fighting on the top shows out with the UFC, Cage Warriors, Bama, and yeah, so, and obviously it maybe has something to do with the fact that I've taken tough fights. I know there's a lot of other guys out there that got offered Leonardo Mafra and didn't take it, and I'm not a type of fighter. I took it straight away.
Talking about the fight, you hurt him. I think you hurt him once, and then you didn't finish him, but you was trying to. Did you? And then you obviously got the finish. Was you really sort of conscious that you didn't want to go too much in case his tune was better than you thought, and then you tired yourself out? Or was you ready to just smash it and get the win?
That was it. I mean, all these guys, I'm starting to see the success in my hands a lot more now. When I hit people in the gym, they always tell me, you know, I've got hands like rocks, and I'm a heavy hitter. I've always been told that, but yeah, I mean, I know that he fought wild, and I wasn't going to try and get into that, but I hurt him with that right hook, and then as soon as I seen him sort of doing the chicken dance or whatever, that was it. Technique went out the window, and I was getting that fight finished, and I knew that if I I landed another shot like the one I landed, then it was going to be game over.
What does this event mean to Scotland? And I saw a quote from the UFC PR team that's come out where you said that you hope this will help educate the Scottish public and the UFC coming here. Can you elaborate a little bit more about what this means?
Yeah, well, I mean, Scotland loves fighting. I mean, they've got history. Fighting's in their blood. It's also a country where they like to drink, and so yeah, to see this, I mean, I knew that it was going to be a sellout, but there is a lot of uneducated people out there, because MMA is not that big in Scotland. I mean, it's getting bigger. There's more people getting involved, but you know, there's people out there that, I know it's everywhere like that, but there's a lot of uneducated people that don't understand what our sport is and how technical it is. Yeah, so I just hope that they can get a bit more educated and get involved.
Were you surprised how quickly it sold out then?
Well, yeah, being part of the UFC when I came to Scotland and being Scottish, it was always a worry, you know, they finally came to Scotland after us begging them for years, and then there's that kind of worry where it's on your shoulders, you know, what if it doesn't sell much tickets and it doesn't sell out, but yeah, it's just unbelievable the fact. I think it was a couple of hours that officially sold out, and yeah, and there's a lot of people out there, friends of mine and fans of mine that wanted to come but just couldn't because it was sold out.
Going on from this fight, do you see when you want to get back out there, the UFC goes to October, is that a card you can see yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I've came out there, I've not got any injuries. I mean, there has been a little few niggles throughout fight camp. I had an accident 4 weeks ago. That is better now. I mean, it was a bit of a struggle throughout fight camp, getting past that and trying to fit all my training in. But that's all better now. I'm not sure if I've done something to my lower back. It's been tightening up. And just before I went out to the cage, it was a bit feeling it as well. But I haven't got hurt in the fight. I feel good now. So I'll see. I mean, Dublin would maybe be like, is it Dublin? Yeah, Ireland, yeah.
Anyone in mind who you'd like to fight?
That's my fiance's birthday as well. Hers is the 26th of October, so you know it could be a good weekend away. I've not really got anybody in mind. I mean, me and Norman Clark had a little bit of talk on Twitter, and yeah, so that would really make a good fight.
How would you say a fight between yourself and
I always believe I can beat anybody that the UFC put in front of me. Norman Park's one of the top sort of European guys. He's been in the UFC a while. We're both southpaw, both fairly similar in styles. I mean, if I was going to fight him, then obviously I believe I'd knock him out or something. But yeah.
Are you going to celebrate the win?
Not too sure yet, to be honest. I don't like making plans. I mean, a lot of people always ask me what am I doing after that. Try and make plans for the next day and the next week, but I just go with the flow. I mean, I like to just fight and then see what happens. Sure? Yeah, my teammates think.
She was getting hit quite a bit.
Weathering an early storm.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Cheers, Stevie. Thank you.